Topic 10. Planning for Contingencies. Part 3. Disaster Recovery. Disaster recovery planning, DRP, entails preparation for and recovery from a disaster, whether natural or man-made. In general, an incident is a disaster when the organization is unable to contain or control the impact of an incident, or the level of damage or destruction from an incident is so severe the organization is unable to quickly recover. The key role of a disaster recovery plan is defining how to reestablish operations at the location where the organization is usually located, the primary site. As you learned earlier, the contingency planning team creates the disaster recovery planning team, the DRPT. This in turn organizes and prepares the disaster recovery response teams to actually implement the disaster recovery plan in the event of a disaster. These teams may have multiple responsibilities in the recovery of the primary site and the reestablishment of operations. These include recovering information assets that are salvageable from the primary facility after the disaster, purchasing or otherwise acquiring replacement information assets from appropriate sources, and reestablishing functional information assets at the primary site if possible, or at a new primary site if necessary. Various disaster recovery response teams include the Disaster Recovery Management, Communications Personnel, Computer Recovery Team, Systems Recovery Team, Network Recovery Team, Storage Recovery Team, Applications Recovery Team, Data Management, Vendor Contact Individuals, Damage Assessment and Salvage Team, Business Interface Team, Logistics Personnel, and others as needed. The NIST methodology can be adapted for the disaster recovery process. You organize the DR team, develop the DR planning policy statement, review the business impact analysis, identify preventative controls, create DR strategies, develop the DR plan document, ensure DR plan testing, training, and exercises, and ensure DR plan maintenance. The DR team, led by the manager designated as the DR team leader, begins with development of the DR policy soon after the team is formed. The policy presents an overview of the organization's philosophy on the conduct of DR operations and serves as the guide for the development of the DR plan. The DR policy itself may have been created by the organization's CP team, or the DR team may be assigned the role of developing the DR policy. In either case, the DR policy contains the following key elements: its purpose, its scope, roles and responsibilities, resource requirements, training requirements, exercise and testing schedules, planned maintenance schedules, and any special considerations. A DR plan can classify disasters in a number of ways. For example, natural disasters versus man-made disasters, or by speed of development, rapid onset disasters versus slow onset disasters. Natural disasters include fire, flood, earthquake, lightning, landslide or mudslide, tornado or severe windstorm, hurricane or typhoon, tsunami, electrostatic discharge, and dust contamination. Scenario development and impact analysis are used to categorize the level of threat of each potential disaster. When generating a DR scenario, start with the most important asset, people. Key points in the DR plan include clear delegation of roles and responsibilities,